Hey there, one and all, this is Indian here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. 3 Hut Run. I left you off last time waiting outside the clock tower for the moon, for the doors to open up to the top of the clock tower, so we can meet up with the Skull Kid. The reasons why I haven't recorded in a while is because my microphone is having a lot of issues right now. I thought it was the drivers at first, so what I did was update the computer, because it said that the computer needed updating, and it took like 2 hours for it to update, and when I put my microphone back into the computer, there was still no change. So I think there is some issues with my microphone at the moment. The issues being is that I have to adjust my audio settings on the emulator now to decrease it to 5% or 8%. It's on 8% now at the moment, but it's like I usually would. Like if this doesn't work out, like if the audio is too loud on the game or something, then I'll decrease it back down to 5, because 5 seemed perfectly fine, but I think just turning it up a little bit wouldn't really make much of a difference. So I got it on 8% at the moment, so I can at least hear what's going on in the game as well as, you know, talking at the same time. And I also have to adjust my speaker volume to 50%. If I have it on 100%, then the microphone is going to be really loud. My voice is going to be overpowering. You're not going to hear anything that's going on in the game, and I don't want that to happen. And it was the same if I had the emulator sound on full. The emulator, the sound that's coming from the game would overpower my voice, and that wouldn't be good either. So it's all a matter of adjusting the volumes and getting them correct. And that's what I've basically been doing all this time. Also, my laptop charger is still hanging in there at the moment. But I'm going to have to get a new one of those. I don't think this headset is going to last much longer, so if I stop recording abruptly out of nowhere for a couple of weeks or maybe even 2 months or so, don't be alarmed. I will be back roughly around about Christmas time, because that's the only time of the year at this point in time where I'm going to be able to get a new headset microphone. So just hang in there, guys. I'm getting things fixed. Don't worry about it. It's all under control. So yeah, this wasn't my plan. I wasn't. It just basically what happened was it happened out of nowhere. It was completely like, you know, a surprise to me, because the headset was working fine when I was recording my last couple of videos. There was no issues with it whatsoever, and then one day I suddenly plug it in and it just goes to shit. And no one else uses this headset other than me, and I only use it to record, and sometimes I use it for Skype, but I haven't been on Skype since like July. Before Tyler came over here. That was the last time I went on Skype and actually went on a Skype call with this headset. Other than that, I've just been using this microphone for recording. I haven't been using it for anything else. So I don't understand why all of a sudden it's just decided to screw itself over. And I've always looked after this headset. I've wrapped it up, like I haven't left the wires laying about on the floor and being trampled on. You know, I haven't left it in that kind of condition. I've always kept it in a good condition. Now, I've had this headset for about 3 years now, near enough, over 3 years I think actually. Yeah, I've had this headset over 3 years, and it's still hanging in there just about. I can still record videos, but they're just going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass to record now, unfortunately, but I'm still trying my best. You remembered the Song of Time. This melody lingering on the edges of your mind is a song of memories of Princess Zelda. So yeah, I haven't been doing much in my free time. I've just been playing Grand Theft Auto online with a few friends. That's all I've been doing, and listening to music on occasions. Well, I need to get my ocarina around, don't I? Doi. Well, I wish that's that one. No, don't want. It's not time to be throwing bubbles around. We're in a dangerous situation here. We need to hurry up and play the Song of Time and get the hell out of here. Because this is not the kind of situation I want to be in right now. You know, all this apocalyptic crap. Speaking of apocalyptic crap, there's all this clown apocalypse going on at the moment with all these clowns jumping on people. I know, I just think it's funny. Like, because not everyone's scared of clowns. I mean, there are some people who have clown phobia, but not everyone's scared of clowns. So if a clown is going to come up to someone who isn't scared of clowns, they're not going to take it seriously, are they? I mean, you can't just assume, oh yeah, that guy in the street, yeah, he's definitely afraid of clowns. Let's go ahead and jump him. I mean, if I got jumped by a clown in the street, I would retaliate, because, you know, if you show no fear, then they're not going to mess with you, are they? But if you show that you're scared and that there's some sign of fear coming from you, then they're going to lean towards that and carry on doing what they're doing. But some people have been jumped by clowns with knives, baseball bats, and all these weird things. It's only because it's Halloween. But I can just imagine all these people on trick or treat just going out dressed as clowns. Like everyone. Alright, so let's go inside. Yeah, this video it's been alright actually, it's not gone too bad. Well, commentary wise, I don't know about the actual final outcome of it, because I don't know if the audio is still going to mess up. I hope it doesn't. And he just turned his head around like an owl. No, he's Kaepora. Kaepora's offspring. Yeah, that's it. Well, if an owl could give birth to a human, I'll be damned. Or he's doing like some exorcist crap. Alright, so there is a few side quests we're going to have to do once we return to Normal Link. Not involving getting any heart pieces or anything, it's just involving to get the masks that are left, well, the only ones we can collect from Clock Town at the moment. And then we'll be heading off straight down to the swamp. And well, actually no, we won't. Nope, we got to go to Romani Ranch and get the bunny hood, because that is a key essential, and I'm not missing out on that this early in the game. Because it's best just to get everything as quickly as you can, all the good stuff. Including the big bomb bag as well, need to get that. Yeah, he's going to give us the evil psycho eyes. The eyes are a menacing serial killer. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to tell us about the story of how he lost the Majora's Mask to the Skull Kid because he was clumsy. You know, he went out on a party and like during the night and got completely wasted, and then ended up in the woods and passed out. And in a drunken haze, and the Skull Kid comes along and takes his mask away. You know, that's the true backstory to this. I'm telling you. Yeah, the microphone is so sensitive now, I don't even have to put it right close to my mouth, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I never used to have to do that anyway, because as the years have gone by, then the actual microphone cord has kind of bent a little bit, so it was kind of a pain in the ass to get it right in front of my mouth so that it could pick up my voice, but now that the microphone is so sensitive, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I was going to say something else to you guys, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Let me think. It was something to do with Mario and Luigi. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. Okay, now I remember. Yes, I do. I think today I'm just going to focus on recording Zelda videos, and then tomorrow I'm just going to focus on recording Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga videos. So when it comes to uploading, I'll have a whole bunch of Zelda videos, and I'll have a whole bunch of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga videos. And this is going to be the first time in a long time where I'm actually uploading videos not on the day I actually record them. So I'm going to be recording them ahead in the future. Well, no, not recording them, uploading them further ahead in the future. Yes. Alright, so we're going to turn slow time down here. Because slowing time is always good, especially when there's a gigantic moon above us that wants to crush us, and the only way to stop it is to slow down time. I'm actually recording this quite late at night. I'm recording it about, I think it's 2:30 in the morning at the moment. I need to think of what we've got to do first. Well, okay, yeah. First order of business is to get this Stray Fairy and take it back to the Great Fairy, because then we can get the Great Fairy Mask. Yes. Not that we will need it as such, because we don't need to collect Stray Fairies, because Stray Fairies is what's going to give us the upgrades after completing the dungeon, and some of those upgrades are going to be completely obsolete and useless to us. Especially the one in Great Bay, and I'm not going to bother doing the one in Stone Tower Temple, because that's just going to make the dungeon drag out longer than what it needs to. Because I could do Stone Tower Temple within like 2 or 3 videos if I go straight all the way through it without collecting any Stray Fairies whatsoever, because in that dungeon you have to go back and forth, getting the Stray Fairies, so we don't want to do that. I've still kind of been contemplating on whether or not to collect all the Stray Fairies in Snowhead, because that's going to be a very good thing for us, especially when it comes to dungeons where we have to use a lot of magic, or if there comes to a situation where we have to use a lot of magic. I don't want to have to rely on a tiny ass miniature magic bar that isn't going to help us much, whereas we can duplicate it by using magical magical Great Fairy Viagra to increase our magic meter bar. Yes. I used sexual innuendo to get my point across about collecting all Stray Fairies in Snowhead Temple and increasing my magic meter bar. Right, so we got ourselves the Great Fairy Mask. Nice. I was going to say something, but yeah, I was basically going to say the same thing that I said before. Right, okay. We can also get the Bomber's Notebook now as well, if I really wanted to. You know what, I suppose we might as well. Because most of the stuff we have to do at this, during these side quests, or like during the night time. And this is the only one that we can get during the daytime. Including the Great Fairy Mask that we just got now, but aside from that, this is the only other side quest we can do during the daytime. And we're going to get them in the same order, so it's not going to... Well, why would you get them in a different order anyway? Just get them in the same order as you always do. I mean, the only other outcome that you're going to get from collecting them in a different order is that you'll have a different code in the end. Well, I always get this one first, because he's the closest one to you, and then you get the red one second. Okay, don't go anywhere near the red one, otherwise he's going to get startled. Okay, and then I don't want to get the red one. Okay, stay away from me. You smell. You smell of rotten cheese. Stay in the corner. I'm getting the 5th one. Hold still, dude. You're running around as if you're taking a whole load of speed. Either that or you've been playing too much Sonic games. Well, when this game came out, the Dreamcast was still going strong, I think. I don't know. I mean, this game came out in 2000, the Dreamcast came out in 98. The Dreamcast wasn't a very big success because it was competing against the 64 and the PlayStation 1. And obviously the Dreamcast kind of got outshined by the 2 consoles, and that's kind of the reason why Sega had a massive downfall in the console market. They stopped making consoles, which I think is kind of a stupid idea, because, or kind of a stupid decision, because, you know, Nintendo have had consoles that haven't had great success. I mean, look at the Virtual Boy, for example, and yeesh. Well, that's a bad console. And, you know, the NES had some pretty tough games that kind of caused people to steer away from them. I'm not saying that the NES wasn't successful. I mean, it's one of Nintendo's most successful consoles. But there are some games on there that were made by third-party companies that weren't that great. For example, LJN. You know, not all of their games were good on the NES. So, I guess every console has its ups and downs. But I don't think the Dreamcast was that bad of a console. They had Resident Evil and Sonic on there. Which were later actually remade for the GameCube. And we got Sonic Adventure DX on GameCube, we got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on GameCube. Well, I've been told that Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was actually on the Genesis, no, not Genesis, the Dreamcast, but I don't remember it being on the Dreamcast. I remember Sonic Adventure being on the Dreamcast, but I thought Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was a sequel released for the GameCube, because I know once Sega was done with the Dreamcast, they signed themselves over to Nintendo. And that's where you get Sonic Adventure games from, because they signed over to Nintendo. They've actually signed over to Nintendo, Microsoft, and PlayStation, because they've released Sonic 06 on Xbox, and they've released, you know, Sonic Unleashed on PlayStation 3. So, you know, Sega's like all over the place at the moment. So now we've got code in our notebook now, officially. Not that we will be 100%ing the notebook, because you need to collect heart pieces in order to 100% the notebook by completing all the quests. Alright, so we're going to go further into time. I don't know how much of this side questy stuff I'm actually going to get done. I might get this Bomber Notebook stuff done out the way, and, well, not Bomber's Notebook stuff, we've already done that. Dude, I swear you got Alzheimer's or something today. Right, let's slow down time. Yeah, I think we'll get the Blast Mask, and that'll be it for this video. And then there's some stuff we got to do outside of town, and obviously you got to get the bomb bag, and then we got to get the bunny hood from Romani Ranch. Oh, actually, nope, there is one more mask. I've completely forgot about it. It just clicked in my mind. Then we have to go to the laundry pool and get the burner mask. Let's do that now. Here he is, chilling out by the pool. God, it must get lonely out here, dude. I mean, a guy at your age, you know. I bet you wish all the girls were coming around looking for you. Oh God, he's going crazy, dude. Chill. Take a chill pill, okay? I mean, you look like you're gonna kill me or something. He's got like mixed emotions. He was like angry and now he's happy. Yeah, that's because the dog was the leader of the troop, but he wanted to be the leader of the troop because he had the Bremen mask. No. I think the moral of his story was that he was mad with the dog because he was wearing the mask, and he was like the leader of all the packs of animals. Yeah, I think that's the moral of his story, but he was like jealous or something. Alright, so instead of making you having to suffer through the pain of waiting for this event to take place, I'm going to make a cut and I will see you guys once I am back. Alright guys, it's near enough time. We have to wait till 12:30 at night for this event to take place. Wow, it's such a beautiful night tonight. I wish I could go strolling around Clocktown without getting mugged or stabbed or killed. Yeah. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my God, it's the moon! Oh Jesus! No, you don't want to look at that. You don't want to look at that. Oh, no, don't. Moon, you scared me. Hey, there's a blue star over there. What the hell? There's actually 2 blue stars. There's like one dark blue star. Oh, what? Oh, the event's already happening. Oh God. Dude. Ouch, watch out. Stop, thief, give the old lady her luggage back. Hey, halt. This is the Hyrulean police. Stop and say your prayers. Get out of here, dude. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. And that guard is just standing there like, oh yeah, okay, an old lady just got mugged and I'm just going to let this guy walk out. He's not going to go to jail or anything. He's going to get off scot-free, you know. I ain't going to stop him. That's not my job. That is not my job. The old lady from the bomb shop was added to on it. You guarded the old woman's luggage, so this was added to on it. Right, so we got ourselves the blast mask now. So yeah, there is more stuff to do, like mask collecting, but we're going to do all that in the next episode. We'll finish up all the side questy stuff in the next video, because this one's been going on long enough now. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take everybody, see you in the next video, and goodbye.